Jesus never said to follow your heart. He said, "Follow me, because the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can understand it?" The world always says, "Be true to yourself." Jesus never said to be true to yourself. Jesus said, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves. Pick up the cross and follow me." Jesus never said, "Be true to yourself." He said, "To deny yourself." Jesus never said, "Believe in yourself." The world always says to believe in yourself, but Jesus didn't say that. He said, "Believe in me. I am the way, the truth, and the life."
Hello, YouTube. It has been a while since we've made a Bible-based video. It's been like literally since the summer, I would guarantee it. And now we're into the new year already, which is insane to say, but it has been quite a long time since we've made a video like this. And I've been kind of going through my own little season of mental health stuff recently, which is, it sucks, but everybody goes through it, I feel like. And the only way to really get through something like this is having, obviously, the number one thing is God, because he's the only one that can truly help you, for sure. But also having just a good foundation of friends is super helpful, which I'm very blessed to have that as well. But we're going to go over a few verses that kind of depict stuff like this. So we're going to get into this real quick. And I can't promise it's going to be a short video. We got about 4 verses to go over and explain and some things to talk about. But yeah, we're going to get into it and I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so we're going to start off with James 1:2 through 4. And it goes like this. "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let that perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not looking at anything, or not lacking anything. My apologies. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and explain that now. Okay, so essentially what that verse is saying is it teaches that believers should see facing trials not as bad, but as a source of pure joy, because these challenges test faith, building perseverance, steadfastness, which leads to spiritual maturity and completeness, leaving you lacking nothing. So that's the explanation. So basically what it's saying is that when you're going through these things, you need to look at them kind of in a positive way. Obviously these things suck in the moment because you're going through pain and you just want it to be over. But you need to look at it in a way where it's only going to build you up as a human being. It's going to make you stronger for the next trial you go through. And it's all in all, it's just going to help you, right? So you just need to look at these situations not as something that's bad, because at the end of the day, it's only going to help you, right? As I said again, it's going to be painful in the moment, but it's just going to teach you things. You're going to grow more mature spiritually because you're going to have God on your side. You're going to be praying to God about this stuff. So you're going to have spiritual maturity through these trials. And then it's also just going to help you look at life in a different kind of way. And then the next time you go through something like this, it'll be a little bit easier to handle if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so now we have Psalm 34:19. "The righteous person faces many troubles, but the Lord comes to rescue each time." That's Psalm 34:19. Here's the explanation. This is a promise of God's faithfulness, assuring believers that while suffering affliction is inevitable, for good people, God will ultimately rescue and sustain them through every trial, offering comfort, purpose, and eventual deliverance, not necessarily an easy life. God never promises an easy life ever. You're always going to go through something no matter who you are. It doesn't matter how easy life can be for you. If you have all the money in the world, you have the greatest friends in the world, you have everything you could want, you're always going to deal with something. You hear stories about people that are living the life that you want to live and they still go through things. Like if you look at somebody like Robin Williams, who committed suicide I mean, the video just ended. If you look at somebody like Robin Williams, he was a famous actor. He made good money through Hollywood. He had nice things, but somebody's struggling with stuff that you don't know about anybody, no matter what they have going for them in their life. So people will be shocked when they find out that somebody's going through something that has like everything you could ever want. So basically it's just saying like God can deliver you from these painful things, and he can walk you through them, but he never promises it's going to be easy forever. He'll help you get over one thing, but then there's another thing, and it's all just trusting God and coming to him each time for deliverance of pain. But it's never going to be easy. It's never going to go away completely. But all he promises is that he's going to walk you through it, and he's just going to help you with these trials. Next verse we have is Isaiah 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. That's Isaiah 40:31. Here's the explanation. He's offering hope and strength, promising that those who wait on the Lord, actively trust and rely on him, will have their strength renewed, enabling them to mount up with wings like eagles, soar above challenges, and run, not be weary. Basically what this is saying is those who wait on the Lord's timing, because you could go through something for a longer time than maybe somebody else, but it all depends on, are you putting your trust, your faith, your strength, all of this into the Lord, and just trusting that he will release you from it. That's what this is saying. And he promises to give you strength through this, and just soar above this is what the example was saying, is like soar above these challenges like an eagle with wings. So basically he promises he'll give you strength, and when this trial is over, getting better, you're just going to be able to soar above it, like it was never even an issue. But he does promise strength. So as long as you're going to God and you're just trusting the process, no matter how long it takes, he will give you strength, and he's ultimately just going to help you get through it. Okay, now the last and final verse is Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Here's the explanation. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. This is a full surrender, not partial. So when you're surrendering to the Lord, you have to give it everything. You can't just give part of it and be somewhat trusting in him. You have to give it all to him. You have to be completely and utterly what's the word? You just have to give everything to him, because if you don't give him all of your heart, he can't help you in the ways that you need it. So God isn't asking for trust only when only when it makes sense, but he's asking for your trust when it doesn't. Lean not on your own understanding. Your perspective is limited. God sees the full picture. Now, what this is saying again is I've already mentioned you got to give your full heart. So my video kept ending for whatever reason, so I had to keep restarting it. But I think we were down at the bottom here, where it says understanding your perspective is limited. God sees the full picture. So you can understand kind of what you're going through, but God sees all of it, right? So this brings it back to the beginning, where it says just giving all of your heart to God. Why would you not? He knows exactly what you're going through. He knows everything you feel, everything you see, everything you think. He knows all of it. So why would you only give him a little bit of faith? Give all of it to him, because he can see everything. There's no point in just giving him 50%, 30%. Give him 100%, because he's the only one that can help you truthfully. And if he can see everything, even past what you know and what you can see, why would you not give him everything? So give God your full heart, because he sees the whole picture. Now, that is all the verses that I wanted to go over. Yeah, it's been a while since I've picked this up, probably since the summer. So I'm ashamed to say that. Really, I am. I go to men's group on Wednesday and go to Sunday, but I'm not practicing this stuff in real life, um, which is embarrassing to say, because I should be reading this thing every single day and learning, because it's truthfully the only thing that's going to help me with this season I'm going in. My friends can only do so much. And reading this and worshiping and praying is the only thing that's truly going to get me through this season. So I need to start picking this up more, reading it more. Me and my friend Gracie, one of our New Year's resolutions was to pick this up more because we weren't doing it enough. So that's one of my big ones, is doing this. But yeah, man, I've been going through this season, and I'll just be vulnerable with you guys because I don't mind. But there's been a lot of nights where I really can't sleep and I stay up late. Luckily, I do have great friends. They will sit there and text me and call me for hours just trying to help me. But again, they can only do so much. But I appreciate them very much for doing that. But I have a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety with the stuff going on in life, mainly work. I have a very stressful job. I'm not going to get into it because I can't diss my own job. I do love it, but it is very stressful, and I've been put under a lot of new things that I'm not used to, which makes it all that more stressful. Also struggle with body image issues. As you guys probably know, I struggle with overthinking pretty bad. I overthink literally every single thing. And I feel bad because I will overthink things about people and what they're thinking about me. Like, I just literally will overthink everything, and I just feel guilty about it. But I struggle with overthinking. I struggle with how people view me. I feel like people, I don't actually know if I feel like this, but the evil inside my head, guys, Satan will literally get in your head and tell you things that aren't true. And he will almost make you believe every single thing. Do not believe him. But it's so hard not to sometimes. But man, he gets in my head and he tells me that people don't care about me. They just feel bad for me. That's the only reason they listen. He tells me that people talk bad about me behind my back. And I try so hard not to believe it because I know I have the best people in my life. I really do. But he just gets in my head and tells me these things. He tells me that I'm never going to achieve my goals in life. He tells me that nobody's ever going to love me, like, ever, in the way that I want it. You know what I mean? And that kind of that's like another reason I feel lonely sometimes, is I feel like I just need somebody other than just friends. I mean, like, my friends are great, but I need like physical touch, if you know what I mean. Like that dopamine release when you just like are hugged by somebody or touch somebody, and just being able to be there like that and be talked to as well. That's something that I really am lacking. Like, I need that super bad. So it's just a struggle dealing with that. And again, my friends can only do so much, but I appreciate them very, very much. They've helped me in so many ways. But yeah, I'm just struggling with a lot of that stuff and a little bit more that I don't want to dive too deep into. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are struggling with mental health or mental illness stuff, really just reach out to somebody, guys, because again, your friends can only do so much, but they can also do a lot too. And they've helped me personally a lot. And I would definitely recommend picking up your Bible, worshiping, going to church, because all of that is only going to help you even more. And it's just something I feel like everybody needs in their life. So if you're going through something, good friends and God, those are the two things. I also would recommend like physical exercise and just having a diary, writing things down, having your life like planned out, because it makes you do everything that you know you need to do, and getting it done can satisfy you and just help you. So those are the things I recommend. But yeah, I just needed to make this video because it's been a while, but hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys took something from this and feel motivated. But yeah, that's the end of it. The next video will probably be another workout video, and it'll be shoulders and arms, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.